Yours.
Man, the comments been going up. I can tell that first topic got everybody a little riled up. But we got to stay in the NFC East, and we got to talk about one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC East. I would say one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and not talking about Mac Jones. I'm sorry,
Cap,
it sure ain't Mac
cap.
Jones.
Talking about Mac Jones.
We could talk about a guy who maxed it in the playoffs and maxed it in the regular season. Man, Daniel, what a difference a year makes. You know, everyone said Saquon wasn't the offense. It was Daniel Jones that can keep this thing going. And a lot of
Cap.
people said, think about what Brian Daboll did with him. You know, he actually excelled under Brian. And then we got clips of Brian walking over to him with the I didn't even say the clipboard, with the iPad, and just threw it at him. Like, man, what are you doing out there? You can't see. Then the owners are coming out at the combine saying, "Hey, man, we might have some buyer's remorse. We thinking about going elsewhere." Me, it saddens me that they want to get rid of Daniel Jones for the same reason everybody wants Jerry Jones to keep doing what he's doing. But we got to react. Yeah, I got to. You said the Cowboys suck. Anyway,
I'm gonna take a note.
Yeah, Tomo.
And I got another one. I got another one too. But we're gonna talk about Daniel Jones because some people talk about how Diddy all in the videos. But if you think about it, the Cowboys may be like Bad Boy, but the Eagles are like Death Row. And I ain't heard a hit from Death Row since when? Guys, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the reaction. Exactly. Big red suits and everything. Daniel Jones may be leaving the Giants, man. What's your take on it, Dave?
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that this is more so on Daniel Jones or on the Giants ownership?
What though? The contract?
His failure?
The contract and them pretty much saying that they're done with him.
Okay. You want me to answer?
Joe, I think you saw the same clip I saw. I think
no,
you know exactly.
No, I didn't see. No, I ain't seen a clip. But all right, here's my thing. I think that all right. I don't want to take your floor.
That's fine.
All right, cool. This is how I look at it. They're crazy for giving him the contract, right? But at the same time, what do they do? First of all, I never seen a team draft so many first-round offensive linemen and still have a bad offensive line. Let's start there. All right, some dudes' offensive line is terrible since he's been there, and what that did caused him to have these injuries. You know, so but continue. So I will put that on the ownership what they did around him, but and give him the contract. But it was hit. But he wasn't. Come on, bro. He went. What Shady say? He went to Duke, bro. He went to Duke. You know, so like he wasn't great in college, right?
Nope.
All right, so what's going on? So go ahead.
Joe, you could have just kept it simple and just blamed the ownership. It's all their fault.
It's all their fault. Shouldn't have drafted him in the first place. You shouldn't have drafted him when you drafted him. Daniel Jones is not it, though. This is why I had so many issues with you, Joe, when you said Daniel Jones would be better with us than Brock Purdy. This is why I had so many issues with you.
I mean, I'm just saying it's a different situation, though.
Nah, I don't care about none of that.
Daniel never had a receiver.
Brock Purdy was actually good in college. I can at least say that. Brock Purdy was good in college. He went to Iowa State.
Iowa State.
He was good.
Okay.
He was good in college. Trust me. And Duke is a basketball school, not a freaking football school.
That's about North. What about North Carolina?
North Carolina is North Carolina is becoming.
That's all I'm saying.
North Carolina is becoming more of a. Hold on, North Carolina is becoming more of a football and basketball school.
Okay, and basketball. I'm about to say, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to help you fight back, man.
No need for me to fight. Look, I don't root for Duke football team. I don't care. They suck.
You're right. You do like the U.
About the U.
They suck. But look, Daniel Jones should have never gotten the contract that he was given last year. He didn't deserve it in any way. Now, the team did make it to the playoffs, but that was simply because they had Saquon Barkley, who had a healthy season and he played very well that year. That was not because of Daniel Jones. Now, Daniel Jones didn't turn the ball over a lot, but he also didn't score a lot. I think he had
15.
20 touchdowns or something like
15.
that year? 15. 15 touchdowns. It was like 15 touchdowns, like 6 interceptions or something like that.
Yeah,
5.
15 and 5, I think.
Wow.
I remember because
You give someone,
everybody said he was better than that.
and then you give him a big contract. And now a year later, after you give him a contract, you saying that you're done with him.
Crazy, bro.
Mm.
You know he was hurt.
Exactly. He only played 6 games. He played 6 games, and y'all say, yeah.
Well,
we
technically
done.
he played 5 because that week 1 game he didn't show up.
That's true. No one in the Giants team showed up in that game. That was a monstrosity.
Dang.
Oh,
Daniel Jones, man. I guess I want to say I feel bad for him, but then again, I mean, he never deserved that contract in the beginning.
He didn't.
He didn't deserve the contract. He didn't have any weapons around him. The offensive line was trash. All he had was Saquon. It was Saquon the bust. That's what we tried to tell y'all last year. We tried to tell y'all last year that the Giants was Saquon the bust, but no, Vaughn and Kev tried to say we were tripping. Come on, man. That's
Can't win the line.
the Giants. The Giants fumbled this badly. Louis Riddick has said that, you don't put nothing around him, but you expect him to be good. How can you expect someone to flourish when you have nothing around him? His offensive line gets hurt every single year. He has a tight end who's more worried about a rap album than actually playing football.
And he always hurt too.
Exactly. He was also always hurt. You gave away his best weapon to Kadarius Toney, who went and won a Super Bowl right after that. And now he's pretty much dropping everything.
Hold
No pun.
I think you helping Lewis right there because if Kadarius Toney was his best weapon, look what he did with the Chiefs. I'm just saying, Lewis might have had a point with that one. If that was his best weapon,
I'm naming everything. You didn't give him. You didn't put Daniel Jones in a situation to where he could be successful.
Oh.
So, and you expected him to be good, especially after he was hurt all last year. He played 6 games. 6. It is a 17-game season. You punished the man for only being able to play 6 games when you didn't give him any protection.
Yeah.
New York, y'all suck. This is why y'all suck. Because you're not doing nothing to help your team out. This is why Saquon not coming back. You're gonna be trash again next year. You might have the number 1 overall pick next year. Y'all just stupid, man. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's how I felt about this whole thing. Y'all just retarded.
Yeah. Whoa. So, what's the name?
look, I don't even know where to start.
The Giants.
The wild part about it, the one team that the Giants can beat is the Commanders.
Nah, that's a fact though. They beat us every year.
Wow.
No matter who the quarterback is, that's a crazy thing.
Danny Jones, Tommy DeVito.
Yeah. But my whole thing is, yeah, it's an ownership. It's an ownership. The GM, whoever it is, it's a terrible situation. I'm looking at his stats, right? I remember, like, up until last year, he's been not good. Like, he's always been like, why y'all drafting him type quarterback, right? And okay, first year, rookie year, 24-12, 3,000 yards, 11-10, 3,000 yards again, 10-7, 2,400 yards, 15-5, 3,200 yards. I mean, that's still not great. Completion percentage 64%.
Wow.
I mean, 67% when he had Saquon. But we kept telling y'all in the chat specifically, when I did my running backs ranks, the only one I fumbled the bag was with Dalvin Cook. I get that. I don't know why I put Dalvin Cook up there. But I had Saquon number 2, and everybody was like, oh my gosh. And my case was, look what he did last year with the Giants. He carried the Giants. What? Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones? Are you serious? The one that got with the Duke? Daniel Jones? He should have been shooting jumpers. That's what he should have been doing. He going to Duke. But my whole thing is, they never had an offensive line. And like I said, they draft high in the offensive line position. Whoever the offensive line coach did he go, if he hasn't gone yet. But they don't have an offensive line. You never got this dude receivers. Never got him receivers. right? And you try to give him a tight end finally, and this dude couldn't stay on the field, and then Daniel Jones couldn't stay on the field. All right, so they did nothing for him. But why would you give him the contract? What did he do? Y'all are so terrible because y'all made it to the playoffs. Y'all saw him lit up the worst defense in the league, the Minnesota Vikings. And y'all was like, you know what? He's going to be our future. And y'all give him all that money and blackball Saquon Barkley. And now y'all have to lose both of them. Y'all should have paid Saquon. And y'all would that would have been less money and get rid of Daniel Jones.
There you go.
So, I'm sorry. This machine only take quarters. We don't take any dimes over here. So go ahead, Tombo.
Okay, we talking about a guy who's 8-11-1 in the division, right?
In the division.
Yeah.
What's his real record?
So
That's
I don't
true.
even want to read that because that's a waste of time. Why would we even do that? The fact that some people were coming into the last year's offseason saying, well, I'll take Daniel Jones over Dak Prescott because
They
Dak
said
Prescott led some quarterbacks.
Tripping.
Some people said that. It was out
Tripping.
there because Dak led the league in interception. They was like, he's on a decline. So I'll take Daniel Jones any day. And I was like, what Daniel Jones you talking about? Daniel Jones? Like,
Whoever said that was definitely on coke.
Was
I don't
this-
care who said that. They were on
was
coke.
this a created player, Daniel Jones? Like, I know NCAA about to come back out, but is there a new Daniel Jones that I don't know about? Because you can't be talking about that Daniel Jones. And I ain't saying Daniel Jones is bad. He's bad. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm just saying, Joe, look at what you just said. Without the running back, he wasn't anything. I'm not gonna say not anything, but he wasn't good. If you want to say the offensive line wasn't there, okay. I've seen Sam Howell win more games with a bad offensive line. I've seen Sam Howell still look like a decent quarterback.
Yeah.
With a bad O-line.
That was bad.
I've seen Patrick Mahomes almost win a Super Bowl with a bad offensive line. And Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback. Yes, he is. I'm just saying with the offensive line situation. I've seen quarterbacks win games without their best left and right tackles. There's just things you got to get done. And Daniel Jones, he's just not doing it. Daniel son, you're done.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know that.
Oh man, Daniel done son. But yeah, I blame the ownership. I blame Daniel Jones for not acting to get out of there. I blame the quarterback coach. I blame his all-season trainers. I blame the offensive coordinators. I blame the NFL for even putting the Giants on TV at times. Like, why did they do that to themselves? And I'm not even mad at Kadarius Toney for leaving because you got to get out of there. We would have never known what Kadarius Toney would have looked like a top 5 receiver with the Giants.
Yeah.
We would have never known he was this bad. He didn't go somewhere else. So technically, I feel bad for the kid they drafted last year. I forgot his name. He's fast.
Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah, Jalen Hyatt. I feel bad for him because he actually is good, and the quarterback couldn't get the ball to him.
Yes.
The Giants were so bad that they had a backup come in, 2 backups. Tyrod Taylor did his thing. But then they had another backup come in and had the whole city like, yeah, we need to sign him back. So look, Daniel, maybe you need to go somewhere else like Tennessee, go be a backup for a little while, and you can do your thing. But one thing I will say about Daniel Jones is, hey, Cowboy fans, remember y'all was asking for Cooper Rush to be a starter? Just think of Daniel Jones. Because if Cooper Rush was a starter in the NFL, he might be Daniel Jones.
I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers signed him as a backup.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
I can see it.
That'd be crazy.
I wouldn't
if he actually gets a chance to start and he actually cooked Dave, I'm gonna pull up that clip. Nah, I'm just saying.
That speaks more values of Kyle Shanahan than anything.
Yeah, he'll be good with like go. I mean, always saying the greatest, but you got Trent Williams and he never had weapons but Saquon. One time he had Saquon Barkley, he actually looked decent. So I do feel bad for him though.
Yeah, because he don't deserve most of this.
But I don't feel bad for him at the same time because he got his money. He got paid. So he's straight.
Shout out to the agents, man.
Shout out to the agents because they weren't signing. They were like, "No, we need to up this price." They upped the price. Crazy,
price is
bro.
up, and now he upped and out of here.
I remember when Dave posted the news, we all were like, "Huh?" Okay, we'll take it.
Yes. Would you always say, Joe, when they was talking about how everybody want somebody to sign? Like, if anybody in your division wants you to stay, that's a bad sign. Like, if everybody's rooting for you to sign back, like, that's a bad thing.
Facts.
Man.
All right,
But we
Dave,
need y'all to sign up for these chats, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell y'all about these IG chats, man. Look, what a topic we just talked about came from the reason why we mentioned it is because what?